Greetings, y'all! It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I know, a lot of you are looking at your clocks, you're looking at your watches. It's a random afternoon stream. Not gonna be too long, but just thought I'd put in another few hours here on Judith Plains, Montana. So, I am doing a contract on this field, and if it pays off, I should get 65 grand here. So, let's get back to it here. You're gonna see a lot of ups and downs. So, quick update. There will be another video coming out in the future. I've done one kind of Let's Play style video, I guess we'll call it. And in that video, I bought this teeny-tiny field and this little area of land between it down here. So that's in corn, and then there's that little area there. So matter of fact, I need to check that. You know what? I need to spray that. Probably should go ahead and do that because it's late in the evening. We'll pause this right here. Grab the sprayer rig. It's out here somewhere. Nightfall has fallen. Very well. There it is. I think it's already kind of down here. Yep, it's down here. It's soybean field. Let there be light. Whoa, truck. Is that the ice cream truck? Okay, so I did not hear the ice cream music that time. I knew I wasn't crazy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if there's like a, maybe they're not doing it at nighttime? Maybe they don't play the ice cream music at nighttime? I don't know. Weird. I'm assuming I'm heading in the right direction. I almost said good morning. Good afternoon, Trent. Good afternoon, Jeff. Good afternoon, Big Dog. Where can you find the map at? Hold on just 1 second. If Itch is back up. Itch went down earlier today. Oh, come on, Karen. You can go around me. Alright. Let me check. I'm assuming it's back up. Yes, it is back up. Hang on, I'll post a link to it. Hold on, your horses there. There you go. That's where you can get the map at. Right there. That was delayed a little bit on my end. I don't know if that's delayed for you guys. When I hit the thing to post the link there, that's a little delayed for a few seconds. Alright, let's see. Where... Is there a field in front of that field? Where am I? Oh, I'm way down here. I gotta go north. So that's the highway. That must be a field road right there. Got the post office. Way out here to the side. Kind of weird. Kind of see why this land was so cheap. Right here by the railroad tracks. This will be pretty quick. This won't take long. Here. Oh, I've already got line set up. Cool. I don't really have to do nothing except unfold it. Yeah. Random stream. I just thought about it today and I was like, you know what? I think as soon as I get off work, I'm going to go home, fire up the rig, and stream a little Judith Plains, Montana. So we got that little grass section there. And then we have this cornfield, so we'll probably plow those together once we harvest the corn out of here. Okay. Probably need to turn that on. I'll have to come back and get that strip right there. So the plan is I've been doing contracts. I'm up to 76,000 minus what I spent on these two fields here. Oh boy, yeah, I see why this field was so cheap. Right up against the railroad track. Oh, did you guys hear the news about John Redcorn from King of the Hill? The voice actor that voices his character? He died. His neighbor shot him. Killed him. So I guess we won't see too much more of John Redcorn unless they get another voice actor to do it. I thought that they would kill Dale off when Johnny Hardwick died, but the guy that did the voice of Cotton is gonna come in and do Dale's voice. I'm guessing he sounds kind of similar. I also did not know that it's the radio guy from Down Periscope. That's who voiced Cotton. I did not know that. So, yeah, but yeah, that's really sad. What was his name? Russ? Jimmy Russ or something like that? He did the voice of John Redcorn on King of the Hill, and he died. He got shot. Let me just swing this around here. Hello. Welcome in. I'm new here too. Yeah, well, yeah, we got most of it. One more little pass. Not a huge field, but I did get this little grass bit north of it here. So I'll probably come in and mow this and get the grass off of it. And then probably plow it up. Probably plow these two sections together. I don't know, that field there. I think that's in, yeah, that's in sugar beets. So it wasn't too expensive. This one was 86,000 and this one was 40 something, I think. Yeah, 43. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that parked right there. I don't think anybody will bother it out here in the dark. I'll go grab my combine. So I got my roller, not roller, what is that? Rotary hoe. Did a contract with it, did a contract with the FERT. It's out there somewhere. But for now, we're going to get back to this harvest over here. Yeah, I finished this contract and I've got, I think, an extra 65 grand. Let's check that, double check it here. What field is that? It's the one over there on the far west side. Let's see, I finished this contract, 62 grand. I was close. 62,691 when I finished harvesting this field. The field that I bought is way over here. It's in the northwest corner of the map, and they're really cheap. 86,000 for that one, and then what did I say for that one? 43. So I'll harvest the corn out of that one, then the grass out of that one, and then put them together. That's what I'm kind of doing. I'm looking around the map to see what small fields are out there and what they're in. It all depends on, I think, the location of them. There's some smaller ones. Of course, I bought the two cornfields on the stream the other day. I bought the soybean field right here next to town. And I'll wait and see what the next month holds when we get into September. If some of these have been sprayed and fertilized, I might pick up another one. I've got money. And I don't know what kind of loan I can take out, but I am reserving at least not spending any of the loan until the Plains and Prairie DLC comes out tomorrow. That's coming out tomorrow. So I'm trying to save. Of course, those tractors are not that expensive. The Ford ones, at least, that I've looked at. The 976, is it 976? Yeah. It's like 131,000 or something, 137,000. And then the larger one, the 1156, I may have the numbers wrong. That one's only like 170,000. So they're not that expensive. I'm pretty sure I can take, more loan than what's actually there. So yeah, I don't know when that's actually going to release. Kind of curious about that. If it releases early enough in the morning, I might do a video in the morning. I don't know. I could stream it, but if it releases in the morning early enough, then I can definitely stream it. But I have a feeling it will not release before 7 a.m. Most likely, I'll have to wait until the afternoon or later. Here. Just got home from work. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Actually, it's 5 o'clock, I think. Well, it's getting close to 5 o'clock on the East Coast out there. That's good stuff. Nothing like a good Dr. Pepper Zero when you get home. Afternoon, Fire Shadow. Yeah, how's it going? So I did go back to a what is it called? I think he called it a developer blog, and I looked up what he posted about adding the clover and the alfalfa. He said it's like doing grass, but it's not exactly like doing grass, because we tried to roll it, and you can't roll the alfalfa and the clover. I think he said that in the post, he said that it does regrow after winter. So I guess it's not technically like grass, because grass you can mow 3 times a year if you do it right. If you roll it and do the grassland care and all that. But I'm assuming the alfalfa and the clover you can maybe only harvest. I don't know. We haven't gone a full year in Judith Plains, Montana yet. But I do know you can't grass roll it, so we may have to hit it with the fert. But there's no mention of like having to mulch it or anything like that. Let's see. Let me go back to exactly what he said about it. So this is what DJ says about it. Hi everyone, I'm back with another update. I've brought back 2 new crops from my previous maps, alfalfa and clover. These crops follow the same sowing calendar as grass and will regrow after winter. You can mow them using standard mowers and bale them with base game balers. If you're making silage, simply use standard wrappers. Both alfalfa and clover can be fermented into silage. Of course, this was before he added the harvester silo. So now you don't even have to bale them and wrap them. You can just take it in a forage wagon, pickup wagon, and dump them into that harvester silo. The animal food table. Okay, that's back when he was still working on it. So. Grass. Crops follow the same sowing calendar as grass and will regrow after winter. But once you get to winter, I guess they don't regrow. And we're not too far off from the next month, technically. So you can see they're harvested. They do have that first stage effort on them. That's clover, and that's the color for alfalfa. Are there any more clover? Now, there's some clover fields over here, but these are probably really, really expensive. Yeah, $5.76. They're bigger fields. Yeah, $6.18. Are there any small clover fields? There's a couple down here. That one's 103. That one's probably gonna be more. Yeah. 188. There's a bigger one up there. I know that one's more expensive. I know this one's probably more expensive. Yeah, $5.31. And then you go all the way over here. Yeah, those are way expensive. And alfalfa is that color. There's a few of those fields, but they all look kind of big. Here's one down here. That's not too bad. That's 104 there. I don't see any smaller ones. I know that one over there on the east side. I see that one, but I think it's more expensive. Yeah, this small one there, that's 104. So anything bigger than that, that's the smallest one that I see. Yeah. What did John say he's playing tonight? Is he back to the road? What's the game called? Road. It's a road game. Road Builders, Roadcraft, Road. Well, I don't know. I don't play it, so I don't know. Road Avengers. No, that ain't it. Road Rage, Roadcraft, Road. I want to say Roadcraft, but I know it's not it. I don't think so. Yeah. Puma Plow. John from Puma Plow. Is it Roadcraft? Is the game really called Roadcraft? If it is, I got it right. Road Minecraft. No, it's not that. Road something. I thought it was like Road Builder or something like that. Is that what he's playing tonight? And I know he's gonna go live at 6. So he's playing Farming Simulator. Is he coming back to Judith Plains or is he going to Alma? I know he said he's got a lot of stuff to do on Alma. I think he just kind of wanted to look at the map yesterday. So it is Roadcraft. He said Roadcraft. Okay. His schedule may say Farming Simulator. But I remember him saying something about Roadcraft, and I couldn't remember if that was today or if that was going to be... But he said Roadcraft, okay. What's that thing they say on TV? The regularly scheduled programming has changed. Such and such will not be aired tonight. Tonight we have a special presentation. 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Bump the steering wheel. Came off my GPS. Wouldn't have been good. Okay, there's no light for the beacons. Beacons on. Beacons off. On. Off. Now there's no light for the beacons. But there is one for the hazard lights. So if I hit the hazard lights, there they go. They're flashing up there. So I guess if I do... Turn those back off. If I do like a left turn signal, yeah, that lights up. The right turn signal, that lights up. Okay. Good to know. Well, I guess you can just look out the cab and say, okay, my beacon lights are on. Like a raven here. Farming simulator. He's gonna finish the map where it rains all the time. It's gotta be Alma. It rained all the time on us over there. It not only rained, it did a lot of hailing. I thought a lot of that was rain, but a lot of that was hail. It's really hard to tell. It's kind of hard to differentiate between the hail and the rain, but if you look at the icon, the rain, the icon, the droplets on the cloud up there, they're kind of at an angle, and the hail looks more straight down and kind of like a almost like an upside down diamond kind of. But yeah, it rained and hailed a lot over in Alma, and we were always filling up on the wool and the stuff over there. As far as like the spawn point goes, you know. Needs a bigger spawn point. Save. Somebody's mowing their lawn nearby. I hear it. It's not my next door neighbor, but it's somewhere down the line. Today's the best day. I mean, it's sun shining. It's hot. Not like a humid hot. It's like a, make sure you put on some sunscreen hot. It's it's really hot. Like the sun. I just on the drive home, I cranked up the AC full blast, you know, down on 60, and just had my arm like in the sunlight on the coming through the driver's side, and I could feel the sun heating up my arm. Kind of reminded me of the you know, remember the hot dog roller things I used to have at the store? We used to have a little restaurant type thing in Walmart, and you could get all kinds of different stuff there, but they had this big thing where the hot dogs were rolling on it. Kind of how my arm felt, just a little bit. I'm going back and watching all the King of the Hill episodes now. John, if you're out there, buddy, I'm watching them. He said he was going to go back and watch them from season 1 all the way through the end of season 13. Because season 14, the revival of the show, is coming back August 4th. So that gives you June and July to watch all 13 seasons of the original King of the Hill. So you guys, if you're going to do it, you got to get on it. Right now I'm watching the one where Bobby's, they're having like the, what is it, the Order of the Straight Arrow, kind of like the Boy Scouts. And he's like, we Tanya, yeah, we Tanya. I'll never forget the self-defense episode. Bobby's getting bullied, and he goes to the YMCA for like a self-defense class, but I think it was full or something. So he ends up joining a women's self-defense class, and the instructor there teaches him how to defend himself, I guess in the woman way. And basically it's just kick him where the sun don't shine and say, "That's my purse, I don't know you." So he goes around to anybody that, you know, he ends up becoming the bully. And Hank, you know, he finds out what he's doing. He's like, "Son, you can't do that. You're going to ruin our good name. I sell propane and propane accessories." "That's my purse. I don't know you." Alright, I'm going to have to go offload. I'm actually going to have to empty the truck real soon. And move them further up the field here. Oh, is that full? I do believe that's full, so I've got to go. Let me shut this off. I gotta go empty the truck first. And this is oats. So I hope I can get this done before the contract expires on it. I hope it don't expire at midnight. Actually, where am I supposed to take this? Farmer's Market. Where is that? That's just right up the road over there, isn't it? It's over there. Somewhere. It's down there. Yeah, it's down there. I gotta turn around. I'm just gonna take a load down there. Or over there. Turn, truck, turn. Turn on my radio. Put it on the country station. Where's the radio? There it is up there. Louisiana woman, Mississippi man, we get together every time we can. Is there a road? Anywhere in between here and there? I don't think so. Okay, gotta go there. It's way over there. So I'm on the right, kind of the right track. Gotta make a right up here. You know what? I might ought to put this in that thing over here on this side, since it's going to the farmer's market. Might be a good idea. Where? Oop, I bet I dump it right there. This is the farmer's market, right? I don't want to mess up. Yeah, okay, so it is flashing. Alright, got that load done. So that's 26% there. One thing they need to add to Farm Sim, and I'm going to say it again, I think I've said it before in the past. So they added tornadoes this time, right? They added more detailed hail, more detailed rain, puddles, you know, all that fun stuff is fun. They need to add lightning. They've had them in their trailers. They need to add lightning. I'm going to turn this around. Oop, there's the thing. So this John Deere tractor, it has the old lighting on it. You can tell by the glow of the lights compared with the combine back there. It's got that old kind of warm white look to it. Who knew window ACs were such a pain in the rear end? Yeah, I had one before. They're not fun. Especially when you're installing one or trying to take one out. John is streaming Roadcraft tonight. Never listen to the schedule on Twitch. Did you know you can drive the equipment outside and inside that shop? Yes, you can borrow that equipment. I don't know if it charges you though. You just installed 2 of them? Oh man. But that was fun. Were they little window units or were they the bigger window units? We used to sell these bigger window units. They were heavy just to put on a dolly when I loaded them up for Sears when I worked for Sears. Alright, I'm going to shut that off there. Go back to the combine. Here we go. I think I'm gonna go to that end and start. Or well, I'll work my way down there. I'm getting pretty close. I'm not too far off. I don't think I'm gonna get it done before midnight, but hopefully it won't like expire on me. Let me double check this. Medium size, yeah. Okay. I got a little ways to go, but I think I'm over half done. Gotta keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Okay, you dropped yours once and it still works? Yeah. used to love mine. Once I got it installed and stuff, loved being able to turn it on and off with the remote and have that nice cool air. Especially down here in the deep south because of the humidity and stuff. $5,000 BTU. Yeah, that's small to medium there. We had the big ones that went in the big windows. Boy, them things were heavy. Remember, you know, springtime, we'd get our shipment of them in on the truck. We'd have to unload the truck, and you'd get a whole bunch of them in, and you'd have to dolly them with a hand truck or hand dolly, and unload the truck out there in the heat. Fun times. Remember delivering freezers and refrigerators. And then, you know, when we delivered the new ones, often we'd have to take out the old ones and haul them away. So that means we'd have to load the really old ones back on the truck. Let me tell you, some of these people out there have some really, really, really old refrigerators and freezers. Well, back then, things were made a little heavier, made of a much higher quality. So yeah, we get a freezer refrigerator from like the 1950s. Ooh. My back hurts just talking about it. We had a truck that didn't have a Tommy lift on it, you know, like the back lift that goes into the truck. We had to lay the old one down on the back of the bed of the truck, and we'd already broke our tailgate off there, so we didn't have a tailgate, but we'd have to lift those things and kind of use the truck as leverage and just kind of tip them up in there and lift them up, push them in there. Boy, them things were heavy. Had to do riding motors that way too. We didn't have ramps or anything like that. We'd have a riding mower in the back. We'd lift it up, roll the front wheels back to the edge, set the back wheels on the ground, and then we'd go to the front and grab it by the axle or the front wheels. Right, well, really by the axle and the front wheels, kind of right behind the front wheels. And then we'd lift up, roll it back, and then set it down on the ground, engine and all. And they were always in the basement or somewhere else, hard to get to. Yep. Oh man, we had some that had to go up and down stairs or yep. Don't really miss those days. But boy, I was strong. And now I lift patients that are sometimes the same weight or heavier than the refrigerators. It's sad to say, but it's a lot of them are, you know. Majority of America, at least, is obese now. So, am I almost full? Oh, I didn't empty that first time all the way. That's why. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the end. Nope. I might as well go ahead and go empty this. I am at 97%. I'll just start on the other end down there. It's 3 minutes to midnight. Hopefully it doesn't say you're done. I think technically the last time to harvest oats. Where's oats at? Yeah, today's the last day. It's the last day of August, and you can change it to 3 days, but it doesn't apply until the next month, so hopefully this contract will let me finish it. If not, oh well. Two minutes to midnight. We should show the time they end. Yeah, I remember back in 17, the contracts were called missions, and they were timed. So if you didn't get it done in time, you were in trouble. You'd miss out. I just hope it doesn't like wither or something, like instantly. Surely it'll let you finish the contract. We'll science it and see, I guess. One minute to midnight. I think in the past we've taken contracts out and they do, what does that say? The time allowed for your contract ran out. Yeah, no, we couldn't do it. So it doesn't let you keep doing the contract. And there it goes, it instantly withers. Look at that, would you look at that? Just look at it. So what do we do with the oats that we got? Probably gonna penalize me when I go collect the contract. Alright, remember how much money we got. 76,223. I'm gonna have to go in and fix this. 76,223. Huh? 76,223. So we're gonna lose $51,000. No, we're not. Nope, we're not gonna lose it. We are not going to lose it. Not today. Free oatmeal, maybe. Well, we got a little bit here. All right, 76,223. I'll go ahead and take the operating costs and all that, but I am not gonna lose that much on just that. After all that work we did, and the farmer's not going to pay us for all that work we did, he's actually going to like take our money and sue us or something like that. No. Well, that truck's full. Alright, so I'll shut that off. Alright, 76,223. I got to do some math. How much did that say that was going to take off of our thing? Get my calculator out here. 76,223 minus 51,484 equals 24,739. So that's what we're going to be left with. So let me take a screenshot of that. Okay, so I got to finish this contract. We're not collecting anything. We're actually going to lose cash. So there you go. 24,000. Yeah, that's exactly what my math came out to. 24,739. It's actually 738. So we will add that back in. Save the game from there. We're in the new day now, at least. So we will quit. It's a shame that the console people can't do this. I don't know of a way that you can do this on console. Maybe there's a mod or something that you can do this. But you can do this on PC. So the screen's going to disappear. I'm going to bring my logo back up here real quick. This only take me a second. So I'm going to go in my folder. Go to my game folder. Go to this game. Go to the save game. Then I gotta find the other thing. Let's see. Nope, not that one. That one. Crazy, you gotta click on it first. Let me put that right there. Just get rid of that. So we had 76,223. Okay. We will save that. And close that. And close that. And then open that. And we can't go back to the live screen just yet until the game starts to load. Come on, game, load. Probably all 450 mods we got in there trying to load up. Plus I downloaded a couple more today. Let's see. We will go to that. Go back to that. We are ready to rock and roll. There it is. I was like, wait a minute. I guess it loses its source for some reason. I need to change that around because I have it set up to where it'll pick up just the left screen. But I also have this mode in here where it's like the game capture. So if the game is not like actually running, it won't capture. It'll just be a blank screen. So what's the Power Tools mod? Sounds like something Tim the Toolman Taylor would use. What do we need? More power! I'm going to open my orange soda while this loads. Yay! Nope, we're loaded, aren't we? Let's go. So we should be back to 76. Yep, 76,223. Woohoo! We're back. Alright, so we are in the new month. It's September 1st. What contracts are out there now? Oh man, there's none. There are no contracts. That was the only contract we had out. And these contracts are not that great. Well, that one's canola. So I guess you can still harvest canola right now. It's funny because the crop calendar is different. Um, it's got that geo, the custom geo. Look, you can plant soybeans from April all the way through July. And then you can do like a double round of stuff. I like that his crops are, so there's barley. Oh, wow. So yeah, you could do soybeans right now. Or no, wait. You could do soybeans from April through July. That's when you can plant them. But you can also plant your barley in the fall after you've harvested your beans, and then come back and harvest the barley and then replant the beans again in June after you've harvested the barley. So that's kind of nice. All right. What about our fields? Okay, it says they're growing now. So they do regrow on their own, but it looks like they still need that second stage of fertilizer. So they are regrowing. I don't know how long it takes them though. Grass, you mow in April and then you can mow in July, so May, June, July, 3 months for grass. I don't know what it is for alfalfa and clover. Okay, so let me go get the truck here. These are our oats now. This is our payment for doing some of the work. Not total reimbursement for all of our work, but it's something. Evening, Fuzzy. How's it going? You know what, I do need to check the fields up there too. Some of them may have been like magically fertilized within those few minutes after midnight. And some more contracts might appear, you know, as we get, you know, more into the morning time. I may actually sleep till at least the sun comes up. And we might have a load of silage to sell. You know, we've got all that alfalfa and clover that we cut, plus some grass. So there might be some silage to sell down there. I'll probably go ahead and go on into the morning. Tell you what we need to do. Put a road in right here that goes straight into our silos here. So you don't have to like loop all the way around. And what's the setting to turn the markers off? Well, maybe I should leave them on for now. What in the world? What did I, what? Is it hitting the thing? Oh gosh, what just happened? Bobby? We've had a farm accident. Here. Here. Did that hit the thing? Is that collidable up there? I wonder if it hit that thing up there, the spout. It might have hit this one in the front. Maybe that's why DJ put it this way. Maybe we do need to come around all the way. Let's see. Hang on. I bet that's it. I bet it hit this front spout on the corn dryer. Because I was like right here. I thought I had enough clearance for that. I bet it hit that spout right there. That's probably what it was. So we do need to unload from this direction. And not crash into the shop. Unless you got a hopper bottom trailer, which we have some of those too. So yeah, you need to unload from this direction if you're going to use an end dump trailer like this. That way the spout kind of goes in the trailer and it doesn't, you know, collide with the corn dryer spout. Okay, we'll make note of that for the future. Change your tip up 50%. What? What, Jeff? Oh, can you change like the tip angle on the trailer? Is that what you're talking about? Combine is empty now. Yeah, it's Carl Farm's trailer. Can you change it? Okay, you can change it. Oh. Good to know. I'll look at doing that. And I'll probably just come in from the other direction. Still might add a road there though. I don't know. Really, you wouldn't have to add a road. Oh gosh, what is this? Oh, that's the railroad track. Wouldn't really have to add a road there if you're gonna come in from the other direction anyway, because then you can just use the second drive there and loop around. Unless you just wanted to loop around the west side of the silo. We got a highway down here somewhere. Hey, the sound file on this could be better. I like the model. I like the lights, but the sound file, it's kind of choppy a little bit. Hear it? Got a little. It's like we got water in the gas. It's sputtering a little bit. We got water in the diesel. Put it in the truck and then go in the truck. Here, yeah, we need to. I'm tempted to try to put another approacher in right here to get into that field. Oh boy. Oop. Alright, come back for that. Let's dump that in there. So where did he change that? That like that in the help thing here? Detach, start. I can lower the wheel if we had that extra wheel on there, that axle. Tip back. Be nice if I could read all this stuff. Don't get old, kids. I bet it has something to do with the that right there. Tip back. I don't even know what button to push. That one. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so it's right bumper and down on the D-pad. Tip back. Does that say 50%? Tip back 50%. So that's... So I guess that'll only tilt so far then. Okay. Alright. That'll get it. Alright, the combine I'll just leave in the field for now. We can go back and get it. I am gonna sleep till morning and check and see. That needs some WD-40. Actually, you know what? Let me check and see. What our harbor store is at. Yeah, there's a few more contracts, so there'll probably be some more contracts come morning time. Actually, that's not a bad one there. 25,000 to fertilize. Not bad there. We'll sleep till morning though. We'll get to some daylight. It's September now, so I'll go to 7. And I'll check the harbor store. Oh yeah, we got a lot of silage in there. We got a few loads. Why did that change like that? Funny, the green bar, did y'all see that? Green bar went from way down yonder to over there. So we got a couple of loads over there. We're out of grass. We still got alfalfa in there. Out of clover. I guess we really didn't have a whole lot of clover. We had more alfalfa than we did anything. That door closes. We don't want any bars getting in there. I need a tractor to haul that thing. I gotta find one. Got this one. I can pull it with this one. Still gotta come back and bale the straw up here. just take the highway. It might be quicker. I gotta go down to that the other buildings down there. Take the Ford. Gonna be driving a bigger Ford tomorrow. I really like this one. This one, it's really detailed. Can't change the speedometer though on the dash. I think that's in kilometers per hour, and it's not. It's showing 29, 30. It's kind of flickering there. I'm going 19 miles an hour, so I have a feeling that's in kilometers per hour. Well, hi. Don't want to pass me in your Land Rover, huh? Putting on my turn signal early, so don't try to go around me. Alright, so we will fill this up with some silage. See how much we get for a full load. We've got at least 2 full loads. Oh, you can store a lot of stuff in here. You can store... So that answers the question. We don't even have to... we don't even have to use the other thing. We can just store the total mixed ration in here when we mix it up. We've got hay in here, straw, chaff. Alright. You miss using auto drive? Don't have auto drive on in Judith Plains right now, do you? I know John said he missed it. See, I've got that enhanced vehicle, and most of the roads are pretty symmetrical around here. If I can just get on here and start heading west, which is actually, I'm glad he made it true west, because I can turn on my cruise control and then activate it, and then I don't have to touch a thing. I'm going straight west, 270 degrees. Now there are some spots where the road kind of deviates a little bit, but for the most part, I'm gonna get there. Oh man, oh, I forgot I got wide hips. Need to make sure I'm over a little further. Alright, we're going to the biogas. I'm assuming that's the best price. I haven't even checked it. Wow, it really went kind of down, didn't it? Actually, the animal dealer is better, but there's not a huge difference there. I mean, it's 213 versus 216. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. This is right here behind our farm, so I'm just gonna sell it here. Yep, that's one of the ones I downloaded. I forgot to activate it. So there's two tractors there. One is, and that's kind of confusing because there's two tractors that are actually in the mod hub. One of them is labeled Kloss Caterpillar. One of them is labeled Kloss Challenger. But it's from the same mod author and it's got the same screenshots. So are they both the same tractor and just one of them is labeled differently, or I don't know, how does that work? Here, let's see what we can make for a load of silage. We got 76, 166, or yeah, 76, yeah. This is for one load here. That ain't bad. 25.5. That's like doing a contract. We'll get another load. And that thing will store like 1,000,000 liters. Oh, nope, gotta go through this thing. Console can't have the cat branding. Oh. Okay, so one of them, it's funny because it looks like it has the same screenshots. I need to go back and look at the screenshots again. Maybe one of them was a Challenger, not a Caterpillar. You know, they're about the same color. I downloaded both of them. Another load here, and I guess we'll go cut some grass. I did get the 7 point something header for the mower. One day we'll be able to get a larger capacity forage wagon. Although this, you know, not that this isn't already a bigger capacity forage wagon, because it is. But the plan is, I think the plan is, this is the plan, okay? Here's the plan. You ready for the plan? This is the plan. If it's a forage wagon like this, and it has 2 axles on it, we'll make those 120. If it has 3 axles on it, because the 3 axle ones are technically bigger, you can tell just by the way they are. We'll make those 240. So we can't afford anything like that yet. We can't pull anything like that yet, I don't think. I think those are really too big for tractor. This is almost too big for this little tractor. Have to get some bigger equipment, not the articulated stuff that we got. Had to get some bigger tractors. Something like along the lines of a T8 or a Magnum or a 8R or something like that. Lizard cat. I think any use of the name cat, probably. There is another name for cat, but I can't say it. I don't think they would allow that one either. There's another name for cat. They probably won't allow that one. Alright, so that should be another 25. Alright, there's money in it. There's money there, 25.5. So that got us up to 127. Is there any land we can buy? We're kind of in a land grab. Let the game save. There we go. Alright. Let's see what's out there that we can afford. We have 127 in cash. Can't afford that. What about these soybean fields? I was gonna check on them. Let's see. Which one was it? This one. I'll check on that one. That one. That's 212. We can't afford that one. That's 145. We can do another contract and probably afford that one. But the question is, it's still got weeds in it. And it needs a FERT stage 2. Maybe we should do it like this. See what's fully fertilized and then go out there and see what we can get that we want and can afford. I'm gonna say none of these big ones we can afford. I wish that wasn't in sugar beets. What do we got down here? Should we find something down here that maybe makes it worth the drive? What's that? Is that clover? That's only 128. We could do another contract and get that one. What is this, clover? No, this is peas. Gotta be careful with that, because that's almost the same color as clover. Now that's maybe a lighter blue. What else we got down there? Something fully fertilized. I know we can't afford that. I know we don't want that. That's potatoes anyway. You know what? There's another soybean field right there, isn't it? Fully fertilized. It just got weeds in it. Yep, it's got weeds. We can spray it. How much is that one? 124. We can afford that right now. Little bean field down there. Yep, it's definitely got weeds. Right here in the bottom corner of the map. But it is in soybeans, and soybeans is a cash crop. We could make soy milk if we wanted to. Do you get the grass with it? I bet you don't. Drats, you don't. That is included with all that, and that is $7.4 million. So nope, not that. Is that corn right beside it? Ooh, that just made it a little more interesting. We got corn down here beside it. Do you get the grass that's in between them? No, you don't. You only get the field. Man, there is an open lot north of this, though. Ooh, things are getting very interesting here. Soybeans on the left, corn on the right, and an open lot up here. Ooh, yeah. Am I in the open lot? This is the open lot. We can mow all this. What about the corn? Not fertilized at all. We can take care of that. Does it have weeds? Yes, it does have weeds. So, what we could do, how much is that? That's 186. This one's 124. This open lot is 149. What we could do is, we could dip into the loan. Buy all three of these. If you buy the open lot, looks like you get at least where you could maybe merge these together. It's funny because, you know, if you get these two, you can't merge these together. You got to own that right there before you can even consider merging those together. So that kind of gives you like a goal to shoot for. Yep, duped by peas again. That's in peas. So we can buy this one. We can afford that one right now. That's 124. We got to come in and spray it. So I'll go ahead and bring the tractor down here, and then we'll dive into the loan a little bit and see what we can do here. All right, we own another soybean field. Let's go get the sprayer. Got to find it. See, there's the larger header for this mower. This only comes on this swather. Gotta find the sprayer. I left it over here at the other grass area there. We got a little ways to drive. Is there a shorter way to get down there, though? Can I go down that road? Looks like there's a road maybe beside it. There's got to be another bridge down there somewhere. Go this way. Maybe right over here there might be a bridge. Yeah, we'll go look. We'll take the road less traveled. I do like this this tractor, the Case Farmall C. It's not a big tractor, but it's a nice tractor. Kind of handy for when you want to spray or fertilize. And it doesn't take up a lot of room. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing, But I think I've got enough there to at least get those 2 small fields there. And, I mean, I can put the grass that I mow down there in the harvester and sell more silage. It's making more silage right now, so I'll have another 25,000 bonus. I know, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, but we do have a lot of crop to sell too. We have, we'll have soybeans. We'll have a little bit of corn, but you know, the corn I'm kind of saving for silage, and probably store some away too. Probably do some dry corn. You know, we'll make money with dried corn. But we gotta get propane too for that. Yeah, I gotta do that. Alright, so I gotta go this way. There's a bridge right there. The only thing with this tractor is it needs a beacon. It didn't have a beacon. But it also did come with front arms, so be a good animal tractor, at least at the very minimum. And then if I do this strategically right, I can fertilize the corn, spray the corn with herbicide, and then come back and put a final fert on the corn. I think the beans are good to go though. They're fully fertilized, they just got weeds in them. Oh, I ran out of road. Is there another bridge around here somewhere that'll take me down, or do I gotta backtrack? How to tell if you're unfamiliar with an area. Can I drive through there? A little hilly. But I think I can drive through there. Well, there's a creek there, but I can go back. Well, I don't know. There's not a road over the creek there either. Okay, how far do I have to go? Oh, I gotta get across this creek. Oh boy, I gotta go way back. I gotta go back to this highway. Because there's not another way to get across this creek. And even down here. Alright, so I gotta backtrack. gonna take a while to learn this map. Got 122 fields in it. And that is not a road. Quite a predicament, yeah. I gotta find the road that goes back. I'm gonna have to go back across the bridge even. Stick to the highways. Ah. Everybody go look in the Puma Plow Discord. Tomcat posted the new tractor brand. Lizard Cat. I like the top picture better, I think. If they were gonna have a mascot for their brand, it would be the top picture, I think. The classic green lizard and then a cat. Can I get there? Yeah, there's a road over here. Yeah. Yes, DJ Modding did a good job on this map. He always usually does a pretty good job. I've played, I think, every one of his maps. I think I started back in 19 when he did Deer Country and somewhere in Canada. And then we played Green Valley, Nebraska. I think the only one I didn't do was Upper Mississippi River Valley in 22, but that's only because I played that map back in 19. I had previously played that map. And then we did play Red River Valley. We didn't, I think Red River Valley could have been, we could have stayed there longer if it wasn't 30 days before the release of, what was it, 22? Because I think that was a 19 map, wasn't it? Red River Valley? One of the games was fixing to release. It was either Farming Simulator 22. I think it was that. I think it was released for 19, and then 22 was like 30 days away from release. So we didn't have, we got to play it, but we didn't have a whole lot of time to really, play it. Oh. All this AI stuff. Some of it's pretty neat. Some of it's pretty scary too. So I guess I grew up watching the Terminator, so you know, I'm a little uneasy when it comes to AI and machines, you know. I don't really want to give the machines full control, you know, for a reason. Alright, how do I get over there? Did I need to turn right back there? Or is there a road down here? I need to get to the bottom right corner. Okay, there is a road down here. So let me take this road. Hopefully this will take me there. I wish I had the thing in like Grand Theft Auto 5 where you could tag a place and then it would like, you could pull your map up and it would give you like turn by turn. This is where I came to bail those bales. This is gonna come out in the first kind of Let's Play style video for this map. I came down here and wrapped a bunch of bales for a contract. Made some decent money on it too. We got like 15, 17,000 for that one. I guess I have to go through, or at least buy this farm. We started the map with new farmer. We typically always do to ensure that we get all the stuff that the mod author or the map author puts in. A lot of times when you start with what's the other one, farm manager, or start from scratch, you don't get a lot of stuff that they put in. So to avoid, you know, risking that without having seen the map or anything, we started with new farmers. So we started with the red farm. That's kind of the traditional farm, I think. A lot of your farms, at least, you know, in the Midwest, have the red buildings and stuff. Some of them are different, but driving by the river though, I kind of want to go fishing. Alright, so is this the land here? This is the land here. That road just kind of goes off that way. But this is the open kind of area here. And then this is the bean field down here. So there's a road that goes over here. Alright, let me check. The state of these fields real quick. So this one is fully fertilized. We don't have to fertilize that one. This one we do need to fertilize and then spray, and then hopefully we can fertilize it again. So we got to bring the fertilizing rig down here, fertilize it once, then spray it, and then fertilize it again. If it'll let us do that. We used to be able to do it like that. I can just spray this field for now. Over. Get the weeds out of here. Oh, you can change your name. What's it gonna be? You gonna save that for John's stream? Save that for Puma 12? Going good. How you doing? Welcome in. Gonna have to back up. I hope that's just a branch hanging out there. Yep, just a branch. Ooh, that was close. I was like, man, I hope that's not a tree right there. Alright, turn that back on. So I got a little thin strip there in the middle. And it's not real big. So let me utilize the section control. Should I do 3? I'm gonna try 3. Turn on the EV GPS. Oh yeah, 3 gets it perfect. Like it was meant to be. Yay, you changed it. Woo! You changed it to, I can't see that far. Hang on. Okay. Huh. I would try to say that, but man, I would totally butcher that. Alright, so let me go grab the FERT rig. I gotta find it. It's out there somewhere. There it is. Where am I? You know what? I might be pretty close. I am pretty close. I just gotta figure out how to get there. I think I can get there going back this way though. Maybe. I'm over the ditch, I think. Yeah, the ditch is over there. May have to drive through some grass. I feel like that episode in Twister. This is a field rabbit. I know. The highway's just beyond that brush. See that brush right in front of you? Yeah, we see the brush. What's beyond that? Beyond what? Beyond what? The brush. A brick wall, a bearded lady, what? Oh, it's the highway. It's the highway. Where's the road, rabbit? Yeah, where's the road, man? Could be any moment. Okay, so that is the black farm there. On the right track. I want to go watch Twister now. But I'm watching King of the Hill. It's the constipation episode. If you know, you know, I guess. At least it took the Japanese off, yeah. That was kind of hard to read. I will say, this tractor, the 54 88, the Ford TW35, and the 4455 John Deere. I think so far right now those are my 3 favorite tractors. I have to put those in the essentials folder. You remember that one? Yeah. I'm watching them all. I started with season 1 today at lunch. And I'm up to that one, so. Alright, so we gotta buy these 2 properties. I think that's kind of been the plan. We own that cornfield, we own that cornfield. Not really a whole lot. Some grass fields back here, but they're probably really, yeah, they're really expensive. That one might not be. Actually, that one is kind of expensive. Used to be a grass field. I guess it's because you get all that around it. But anyway, we're focused on this down here. So let me go take out a little loan. I don't know how much loan we can take out. We bought some land, so I'm thinking that we've gone into the next month. So we've got a lot of collateral, I guess. So there's at least one of the fields. Let's get the cornfield first. Okay, we've got the cornfield, and then we've got 16,000 to our name. So the next one, this open lot's 149. If I can go into the right thing. Then I'll come and mow this. Okay. All right, we own them. Now let's see if we can fertilize this. Naturally, you know, normally you would probably spray this with fert because it's so tall, and you'd use some row crop tires, but whoa, is it fertilizing? Hopefully. It is fertilizing, so it's doing the first stage at least. Okay, got that. Where do the lines out here go? Are they north and south or east and west? Looks like they're east and west. Alright, I got it. Another ditch. So now I think I can spray that and then be able to do the next fert on it maybe? Quicker, just a tab to it. I don't know where I left it at. Here it is. It's on this end. I would have been running in the wrong direction. Oh, wait, what? You don't have access to this land. I think it's because I'm partly out of it. Yep, that was the reason why. I was on the grassy area back there, so that's why. Oh gosh. Oh, the end cap is insane. Anybody driving by and seeing this? It'd be like that scene out of the movie Tremors. You know, the giant worms that are underneath the ground, you know? Kevin Bacon. Mmm, bacon. Yeah, it kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Look at it. Dun, 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 dun. Turn that back on. Yep, we're getting rid of the weeds. Okay. Which way the lines go? Are they north and south? Or are they east and west like they were before? They're east and west. One more pass. By George, we've got it. Alright, so we'll bring this out. Now let's see if we can fertilize it. That should have changed the state. If it's the same way as it used to be, that should have changed the state to where we can't apply the fertilizer. I know where I left this tractor. Want to fly like an eagle through the weeds. Let's see if this works. Take the weed back off. After the long save. Alright, so let's see if this works. Totally works. And that's how you fully fertilize a field. You hope it has weeds so that you can fert it first, then come in and spray it to change the state of it, and then go in and put your second stage of fert after the fact. So if you're ever going to pray for weeds, that's the time. Let's see, we're still east and west. Yep. Let's manage it down here. Not that one. Nope. Got it now, right? Nope, still a little smidge there. What? Is that one area maybe we didn't hit with spray or something? There's no weeds there. Maybe we didn't hit it with the first. Well, no, it still would have taken the state off. Try it again. I'm going right over it now. Yeah, we'll just have that little spot. I don't know why that didn't, there's no weeds there. Unless we missed it the first time around. Like with the first phase of hurt. Alright, I'm just gonna park these tractors over here. Nope. Run to it to be quicker. Hold this one up and I'll just park it out here. And on this little road here. Alright, because we own that. Yeah, that road goes right through there. So this actually goes up to that other field up there. Alright, let me go get the mower now. I'm gonna mow. Ought to be about time. Oh, it's getting close. Got another 10 minutes. John will begin his stream. Twitch.tv/PumaPlow. He's playing the new... Okay, what was the name? Roadcraft? Is it Roadcraft? Get down the road with this hitter. Roadcraft. I have done some roadcraft in my days, but it was in Minecraft and it might have been a cobblestone road. Just saying. That might be the strategy to have why there's the separate farms, so you don't have to drive, 15 minutes down the road. You can keep equipment at the other farms. Probably, I don't know, maybe separate them by brands. Keep like your international and case stuff up here at the red farm. You could there's a John Deere green farm kind of over there on the east side. You could put your John Deere stuff over yonder. There's like a light like a Kloss green farm over there behind the brewery and the whiskey factory. Park your Kloss stuff over there. The blue farm, you could park your Ford and your New Holland stuff up there. And the black farm, I guess you could put, I don't know, what would you put at the black farm? There's not really a, I guess, I don't know. What would you put at the black farm? The brown farm? I don't know about that one either. Fent? Maybe put Fent at the black farm? I can see that. You could maybe put Fent and maybe Massey at the black farm. Fent, because they have the ideal combines. The Fent and Massey ideal combines. This is going to take forever. Stick your head out that window and look down. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. Black farm, Colossus. Yeah, I guess if you did keep the Colossus colors, they're all like black and like what, dark blue, like a navy blue. You could keep all your Colossus equipment. If you run a lot of that Colossus stuff, you could. Well, yeah, you could. If you wanted, you could paint it all black, right? You can change the color. Oh man. Oh, that's a tight squeeze. I may need to find a header cart for this. Coming down this bridge with this thing, like a combine header. And I'm holding up traffic. Oh, there's the ice cream truck. Woo! Hey man, throw me a rocket pop while we're going across the bridge here. I'll catch it. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. You won't. Throw it. I want a rocket. Oh. Hey man, throw me a rocket pop. I want a rocket pop. It's almost 4th of July. I can use a rocket pop. I think I need to be over there. I'm learning. Because that bridge over yonder there, past that little barn over there, has a road that goes under it. It goes over to where we own now. Gotta remember this for when we have to come and harvest over here. You almost had to slow down on the curves. When you see a red tractor, you want it painted. You want it painted. You want it painted black. Say that 5 times fast. Gotta find, if you're gonna sell silage, I would say the BGA or the animal dealer. Only a few places that accept silage. Wait, was that not the black farm back there? That was the brown farm. Here's the black farm. That sounds kind of wrong. Maybe I should start calling it the Black Roof Farm. Could be the gray farm. Are the walls gray? Yeah, the walls are kind of gray. Yeah, we might call this the gray farm. Ooh, boy. That trash can is way out there. Oh, I don't run out of gas by the time I get there. Now, that's a grass field right there. This is the road. Yep, this is the road. It's just definitely a long drive. We made it. Now we can start mowing. You get a much larger row of grass with this larger header. Gotta get rid of all these weeds out here. All these bushes. I wonder if you can cut alfalfa with the large swathing head. Inventory is right there. I don't know. I mean, let's go look. So it'd be under the MacDon probably. That one right there? No, you can't. So literally only the in-game crops. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, and soybeans. Now you can mow with the MacDon header, the clover and the alfalfa, and grass. And then we have this little thing, which doesn't show any of the stuff. I don't know, I guess we'd have to test this out. That's the John Deere windrower. We may have to test that out at some point. What? We do have access to this land, right? Did we not just buy it? Apparently it starts like right here where I'm at. I don't know why it let us cut a little bit there, but looks like it's cutting now. Yeah, it starts right there maybe. So I'll do a few contracts. I'll get that loan maybe paid back. I think we still got enough to get our plains and prairie stuff that we want. We're not going to buy all of it at the beginning, but probably, I would say one of the Fords. Probably the smaller one. Hell, man. Do you still get off at 6:30? I tried to stay on last night. I did stream a little last night. But man, I was so wore out. Plus John streamed last night. He looked at the Judith Plains map too. He did a rare Sunday evening stream. Alright, so that's where that stops right there. Have you got to look at it yet, old man? I think you said you work till like what, 6:30 or something? So you're probably still at work. Played for 2 hours. What do you think of it so far? I would cut that way, but I'm coming here to pick this up. Probably gonna have to row this end anyway, though. Just try to cut around the edge here. Love the map, big dog. Yeah. Playing on it too. I think there's a lot of people playing on it. If you're blessed enough to have a PC, then there's a lot of people playing this map. You don't like where the BGA is? Is it because it's like right in the backyard of one of the farms there? Yeah, I don't know. The harvest store where you put your alfalfa and your clover and your grass and your chaff, It's in that red farm, but it's at the other compound down there. It's like it's down there in the east, far eastern sheds there. So to transport the silage that you're going to sell, if you sell it at the BGA, you have to come back down the road. What? I got stuck there for a second. On what? Moving to another windrow, maybe? The only other place I think to sell silage is at the animal dealer, and I don't know where that's at. I'd have to really look around. If it's in the town up there, that wouldn't be a bad drive, but if it's in the southern town down here, I'm trying to remember where it was at. Isn't there an icon for it? Well, I'm not seeing it up there. Yeah, that's the cement factory there. Check TeamSpeak. Oh, okay. You're here. I don't know where the animal dealer's at. Gotta give you some talk power here. Talk power. Hey, old man.
Hello.
I don't know where the animal dealer's at.
It's right up in town by the ethanol plant.
The northern town?
I think it's up there by the ethanol plant, if I remember correctly.
Where's the ethanol plant?
Uh, uh, Go up. I'm looking at your stream. So if you go straight up to field 199, you'll see the little cow sign.
199. There's not a 199.
No, field 100 and then field 99. Go back
Oh,
down.
so there's 100.
There's that little icon, yellow icon with the
That it?
cows. I think that's it.
Okay, so that's not too bad of a drive from where we're at.
No, no.
Okay.
You gonna be streaming long or?
I am going to be streaming. Let's see. I'm waiting to see when John goes live. He has not gone live yet. I think.
Yes, he is.
He is live?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So we will go raid John. So I will be streaming for another 10 seconds. I'm going to finish mowing down here and then I'll put it into multiplayer and bring you in. Alright, so we are going to go raid John's channel. Let me go back to the dashboard here. I didn't realize it was already after 6 o'clock. You get busy playing Farm Sim and you lose track of time.
Oh, that's the truth.
Raid. Here we go. Start raid. All right, so you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Might stream tomorrow. If not, there'll be some videos on YouTube for sure. Until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you in the next one.